Okay, so what's up, guys? It's Japa Rico here. Today is August the 3rd, 2024. We're going to start our live event by talking about the markets. Let's take a look first. Let's take a look at trading economics. Just 1 second. Okay. So, okay, 1 second. I have to change the window here. So it's like this. Oh yeah. So here on my I'm on my trading economics website. So let's take a look at the first article, like the headlines. It says U.S. jobs growth slowed sharply in July, and this happened yesterday on Friday. I was talking to you guys about the NFP event, the non-farm payrolls, no farm payroll event. And let's take a look at the daily FX website. So just 1 second. Okay, let me change it back to, okay. I just changed it back to this view. So let me, okay, 1 second. I have to open the, where's the daily FX? Oops. Hold on. Okay, all right. All right, so here I'm on Daily FX. Today is Saturday here in Brazil, so there's no news, no new articles, no right news. And yesterday, yesterday I had two events. I had the non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate, which is bounded, like it's bounded with the NFP event. So the forecast was 175,000 new jobs. Unfortunately, this was not the outcome. The outcome was only 114 new jobs that were created last month in July. The previous data for June was much more, like it was 179,000 jobs were created, so we had a drop, a significantly big drop of, as you can see in percentages, like 0.2, because the unemployment rate went up by 0.2%. Okay, so the unemployment rate last time, the previous data showed 4.1% of unemployment rate in the US. The forecast was to remain the same, but unfortunately we got a little bit more than that, was 4.3% of unemployment rate in the US in percentage. So that was the news for yesterday, and then based on that, what I can tell you is probably it happened. So what happened yesterday was that you can see that it was in the major, like all the pairs where the US dollar is a base currency, they all went down. The pairs where the US dollar is a cold currency, they all went up. For example, the Euro USD, for example, went up. And let me show you in Pvsra terms. I have here my Pvsra. So for example, if you take a look at the Euro USD pair, what you can see this massive distribution in this pair. So in Pvsra, we had this distribution. Okay, so it was a huge move to the upside, was a distribution with notable volume here. On the volume bar, you can see it turned green. It turned green, so we call it notable volume on the volume bar. Let me just get rid of this data window. So there was this huge distribution being placed because of the unemployment, the NFP event in the US. And that's why, so once you got a lot of unemployment in the US, it means that it's bad news for the US dollar, and then since this in this pair the US dollar is a cold currency, this pair went up. And in other pairs, for example, if you take a look at the USD JPY, they went down, okay, because the US dollar is a base currency. And well, this pair went down. Let's take a look at what happened to the dollar loonie. Okay, the dollar loonie, which is the USD CAD, the USD CAD, let's change it to FXM. Okay, yes. So, and this pair, it went, well, okay, it went down a lot and then it went up again. So you can see this huge shadow being formed. So you can see this huge shadow being formed here, but it's still, it ended as a bearish candle, okay? So it's still bearish candle after all. Not as much as the Euro USD, okay? The Euro USD was a huge bullish candle, and the USD JPY was a huge bearish candle. So it went down a bit, but not as much as the USD JPY. The USD JPY went a lot, right, down. And then you also got notable volume here, and it was a pink candle, so it was not that notable, but it was still notable volume with a pink colored candle. And what else can we say about the week ahead? So one thing was, and this was the major thing, was the unemployment rate, the NFP event in the US. Something else I would like to discuss with you guys would be the, let me change it to, okay. So let's get back to trading economics. So let's go back there. And then you have another article here that says, U.S. stocks plunge amid economic concerns. This is also because the NFP event. The U.S. 10-year bond yield sinks below 3.8% after the NFP event, which is, of course, right? You got the NFP event. It was not good for the U.S. economy. And of course, the 10-year bond, government bond also went down a bit. But you need to understand, you have to remember, like, okay, it went down because of this NFP event, but after all, like in the long term, it's still very high. So if you look at the 10-year government bond in the US, you can see that it's on a very clear uptrend. It has been making some few corrections, but it's still on an uptrend, okay? What else we got here? So we have the week ahead from August the 5th. This is what I would like to discuss with you guys. So it will be a relatively quiet week in the US. If only the ISM services, PMI, and the trade, let's open this article. And the trade balance reports significance. Additionally, the earnings season for big companies is slowly wrapping up. And then it talks about Amgen, Caterpillar, Uber, Airbnb, Walt Disney, Eli Lilly, SoftBank, and Siemens. And then it talks about China, and then talks about the Caixin Services PMI. What else? Australia, India, and Mexico will announce their interest rate. And then we got inflation rate for Turkey, Philippines, Mexico, and Brazil and Russia. And then the Germany release data. Oh, okay, so then we have the balance of trade in Germany, also the factory orders, industrial production, and then the Euro area. We have the update retail sales figures. Okay, and then we got PMI for Canada and Brazil. Balance of trade, sorry, balance of trade for Canada and Brazil, and then we have the PMI for Spain, Italy, Brazil, and then the GDP report for the Philippines, Indonesia, and Russia. Okay, this is what is going to happen. This is what is going to happen next week, from the week of August the 5th. So this is what you have to pay attention to, and especially when you're dealing with the financial markets. What else I can say is, once we have this page, please take a look and not only hear the headlines of the main content that I just spoke, I just talked about this, right? But also read the other parts of this article, like Americas, Europe, Asia, because they're very important for you to understand what is going to take place from Monday, from next Monday. Uh, okay, so here says gold rises to fresh record high, which is not surprising because the US dollar was not doing well yesterday, so it's not surprising. Crude oil falls for second session. It's being negotiated below 74. Yeah, like I've been buying some oil, to be honest with you, because for me, as I said to you guys, any value below the 79. So there is a, well, this is my personal opinion, but I see a very clear baseline around like around the 79 to 80 US dollar range. So let me show you in Pvsra terms. So if you look at this, I think it will be much easier for you to understand. So let me change the chart to, okay. So let's go to US oil spot, because if we go to US oil spot, we can see the volume as well. So, okay. So 73, and I said to you guys that like there is a very clear, if you look at the 200 EMA, and we always use the 200 EMA as our baseline. So our baseline has been accumulating at this area, around this area of the 79 to 80 US dollar range. Okay, so anything below it is very good for us to open a buy position, especially now, right now, because it has just formed this double bottom. So you can see that the price on Friday, yesterday, was about the same price that we got in June the 4th of this year. Okay, so it has just formed this double bottom, and then I expect the price will eventually go. Okay, so this was, for me, was some kind of correction to this area of the 73 range, okay, 73.5, so 73 to 73.5 range. And I think, and this was about what? This was about 72.4. Okay, from 72.4 around to around 73.5. So this is an area of accumulation. So I see this double bottom as an area of accumulation, and after that I think that price will still go up. Okay, so for me, I see this as a buy opportunity, especially because in Pvsra just indicated to us that this is notable volume. Okay, so I got notable volume, already got notable volume last Friday, and then here I got notable, so notable volume on the volume bar with a distribution of price to this area, forming a double bottom, which is a lot of confirmations. So you have one confirmation, double bottom. Second confirmation, you got notable volume on the volume bar. Third confirmation, you got the distribution of price until that area, forming a double bottom, which is for me is like three confirmations. So I think it's a very clear signal for me that I have to go long on this pair. This is not financial advice. I'm not suggesting that you should do the same. Definitely not. This is just me saying what I'm going to do. Like, it has nothing to do with your decisions. Your decisions are totally up to you. It's just like what I'm going to do. Okay, so having that said, let's take a look to see if we have any comments from our viewers. Hold on. Haven't activated the live chat, have I? I don't remember. Let's see. Okay, so I don't have any comments from our viewers. So I think that's it for today, guys. And just to remind you guys that I'm going to have a live event with the broker that I always talk about. This broker, it's called Do Prime. It's an international broker. They have offices all over the world. And I'm going to have a live event with Do Prime sometime starting from next week. There are going to be recorded videos, live videos, so many things are going to happen. not only in Portuguese but also in English. So please stay tuned for the updates here on my English channel, as well as on my Portuguese channel, but especially here on my English channel for my English audience. Okay. So having that said, I think it's time to go. Let me just check once again if we have any comments from our viewers. If not, yeah. So nobody's commenting. Maybe my English speaking audience, they are always sleeping because it's pretty late in Asia, right? Like in Japan, it's like 2:18 in the morning, and in Hong Kong as well. In Hong Kong, it's like 1:18 in the morning. So okay, so that's the video for today, guys. Hope to see you soon. Stay tuned and stay green. Yeah, remember to always stay green in trading. Thanks for watching and goodbye.